My name is Alex Life, and you're watching a video of a short demonstration using GraalVM built-in tools for Java on Truffle. Java on Truffle is an interesting new way to run Java using the GraalVM infrastructure for programming languages. Let's see that in action. So here I have my sample application, which is a Micronaut application, common line application that will print the prime numbers when I run it. So I can run just the main method here, and it will parse the options that we pass on the command line and print the result. You can run this. I will run this with Java and Truffle, which is an interesting way that elevates Java to the level of other languages implemented on GraalVM, and it has some interesting capabilities that you can also see in the adjacent videos. One important thing is that Java on Truffle becomes a part of the GraalVM ecosystem, which means that the benefits that GraalVM gives are available for the applications running on Java on Truffle. One of those is the common developer and monitoring tools that work with GraalVM. So there are a number of them. I will show using the profiling command line tools on the sample application. So what it is, you can run the CPU sampler or tracer profiler on the execution of your application. This is how I will do this for our application for Java on Truffle. So this is my command line. Let's see what it means here. We run our Java, and it will run Java from the GraalVM distribution, because that's how it's set up on this demo machine. I will pass the -truffle to enable Java on Truffle, and I will need to enable the tools. I will say that I want my sampler profiler to run, and I want to filter the output of that sampler only to include classes, methods that end up in the primes computer class that is a part of my application that I actually want it to run. And then I would just specify the jar file I want to run and the command line parameters for my application. So we want 1,000 requests, 1,000 primes generated under 100, and we want to direct the output of this application to the output.txt file, because we are not interested in actually seeing the prime numbers here, just the output of the sampler. Now, bear with me here. This is quite a zoomed in environment, so the output here is a little bit scrambled. I will make it smaller, and then I will zoom in using the other way, right? If I zoom out all the way back, you can see that the output is actually a very nice table. And if I look back here, so at the top here, we can see the classes that we wanted, to filter, and the methods which take the most time. So there is prime is at the top, the prime computer random is another method that we implemented, the prime sequence is the sequence to generate that we are using. And on the other hand here, we can see that, for example, those three methods have the corresponding self time of 1.5 seconds, half a second, and 200 milliseconds, which are a large chunk of the execution time for our program here. In the same way, you can use the tracer and other tools available on GraalVM. So you have the code coverage tools, and you have the instrumentation framework available for you, where you can create your own instruments to note interesting things about execution of your programs. You can use the debugger as well, and even the memory analyzer. So Java on Truffle is a very interesting new way to run Java applications. You should check out the documentation on the website and try it out. And if you have any questions, see you online.